G'day guys, my name is Jaden. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another exciting video as well. So today I'll be flying on EVA Airways inaugural flight 787-9 economy class from Taipei, Taoyuan to Dallas, Fort Worth. But right now I'm in Hong Kong, I live here, so I need to get to Taipei first. Now without further ado, let's go check in with EVA. Between Hong Kong and Taipei, EVA code share with Hong Kong Airlines. You'll find EVA check-in at aisle E, E for EVA. Check-in was quick and easy. There wasn't a lot of people. I got both boarding passes, Hong Kong to Taipei and Taipei to Dallas Fort Worth. Eligible EVA guests departing from Hong Kong have 3 lounge options: Singapore Airlines Silver Chris, Kyra Lounge near gate 23, and the Plaza Premium First Lounge near gate number 1. Now I'm only flying in economy, so I don't get lounge access, but my credit card allows me access to the regular Plaza Premium, and I paid a little bit extra to get into the first class bit. So here I am having my flat white and Dubai chocolate ice cream. They got those robots floating around the lounge, and you can grab a newspaper. They've only got the New York Times. I'm gonna read that later on the plane. Speaking of the plane, here it is. Flying us to Taipei Taoyuan would be this aircraft, an 11-year-old EVA Airbus A321 with a registration of Bravo 16208. It's nice to see that priority boarding and zone boarding are strictly enforced. I'm sat at 35K today, part of the forward rows of this aircraft. On this plane there are 8 business class with TV. In economy there are 176 seats without TV. It's a very basic short-haul Recaro seat, but they give you decent legroom on this short-haul flight. For some particular reason, a lot of Asian airlines hate installing AC vents, but thankfully they got them here.
为您介绍本飞机各项安全设备及使用的方法，请您注意观看以确保安全。谢谢。Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Chief Officer Jenny Yang speaking. Welcome aboard EVA Airways, a Star Alliance member, and the Hong Kong Airlines codeshare flight BR868 to Taipei. We will show you the safety demonstration shortly.
On EVA Air, in-flight announcements are made in English, Mandarin, and Taiwanese Hokkien. Pushback was 3 minutes behind schedule, but thankfully it was only a short taxi to the center runway. Please enjoy the takeoff. If you're enjoying this video so far, please leave a like, comment down below, and share this video with your friends. Most importantly, can I please ask you to subscribe to my channel? It'll make me really happy. Once airborne, we saw the new 3rd runway of Hong Kong International, and that's the skyline of Shenzhen. This is the bridge connecting Zhuhai, Hong Kong and Macau. This is the city of Macau and the airport. The weather is really beautiful today. On this A321 there's no personal TV in economy, there was no Wi-Fi either, so you can either bring your own entertainment or watch the pop-down TV. You can plug your earphones on the armrest. Earphones have been placed on every seat that's occupied. About 20 minutes after takeoff the crew began the service. Despite being a really short flight, they give you a hot meal. This is Taiwanese signature, braised pork rice. It comes with a tea boiled egg and broccoli. On the side they also gave us a carton of peach juice and salted egg flavoured cookies. For other beverages, they also serve you coffee tea on this short flight. You'll see the cabin crew holding kettles, coffee tea kettles, once they finish handing out food. I appreciate the metal utensils in economy class. On this plane there are 4 lavatories, one locator at the front for business, 2 locator in the middle, and there's one at the back as well, so 3 in total for economy class. I think this will have to be the best set of amenities I've seen in any economy class lavatory. They got premium face mist, hand wash, and hand lotion.
Smuggling firearms or illegal drugs or illegally bringing animals, plant or land products is strictly prohibited. To prevent the invasion of Mpox white fever, passengers are prohibited from bringing any meat product into Taiwan. Violators will be fined up to 1 million new Taiwan dollars. Thank you.
So that was a short but great flight with EVA. It was actually my first ever flight with this airline. The food was great, very lovely traditional Taiwanese dish. The cabin crew were friendly. I was delighted to see 2 male cabin crew on this flight, because I heard that they're quite rare on this airline. Despite the very little seat features on this aircraft, there was good amount of legroom, much more than what you get on Cathay Pacific A350-900. So we're now landing into Taipei Taoyuan. After disembarking, I'll show you the transit process at this airport, and of course the flight video to Dallas Fort Worth.
我们已经降落在台湾桃园国际机场，在机警安全带的灯号卫星面前 ，Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed at Taiwan 桃园 International Airport。各位貴賓呢，已經降落喺台灣桃園國際機場。
好，謝謝，拜拜，再見，拜拜。
So we got a bus gate. It would be a 5-minute bus ride to the terminal. That's an EVA Sanrio A330 special livery. It had just arrived from Cebu, the Philippines. I'm now going to talk you through the transit process at this airport. Provided you've got the boarding pass for your next flight and bags are checked all the way, simply follow the transfer sign and go through security. There's no need to show your travel document or boarding pass, so just keep everything in the bag, including your laptop. We got off the bus at 3:37, and within 10 minutes, we made it to the Taoyuan Airport hustling and bustling airside. The inaugural flight to Dallas Fort Worth will be departing from Gate C6, Charlie 6. Initially, this would be a 3-weekly service departing every Sunday, Wednesday and Friday. It will increase to 5 weekly in November, and in December it will become a daily service. This flight will be operated by the 787-9 Dreamliner, featuring the airline's all-new premium economy. To celebrate the inaugural flight, there'll be an event at the boarding gate. According to their Facebook page, for those who make an effort to dress like a cowboy, you'll receive a free gift. Here's my ridiculous attempt. Here's our aircraft. It's only a baby. A 5-month-old EVA Air, Boeing 787-9, Bravo 17888. There are 26 business class seats, 28 premium economy, and 224 economy. There will be a ceremony celebrating this inaugural flight inside the gate lounge area. They are also showcasing the amenities on board an EVA long-haul flight. That includes amenity kit, premium headsets, and premium champagne. Thanks to brilliant glazed tableware, there's so little waste in economy.
Ladies and gentlemen, all dear passengers, welcome to join us here today at EVA Air Taoyuan to Dallas inaugural flight event. I'm your MC today. My name is Rebecca. 我们也为各位准备了非常特别的一个开场表演，也就是呢，我们这个乡村音乐 （country music） 加上排舞 （line dancing），希望带给大家一个在我们登机前呢非常独特的氛围。So right now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dorian Dance Crew. 让我们一起掌声欢迎多利安舞团。
This is so wholesome, so for the final dance, they invited fellow passengers to join. EVA Air chairman is now speaking. He said the demand for this new flight is really strong. Our flight tonight would be 90% full, and the first flight back to Taipei is 100% full.
大家好，我非常高兴大家的支持最后呢，请大家事业顺利，身体健康，谢谢。
非常谢谢各位董事长所做的致辞，让我们期待长荣航空未来更多的航点。好 ，count down 3 seconds together. 3, 2, 1， 请启动。长荣航空桃园直飞达拉斯首航启动仪式圆满成功，希望这条航线弃航高飞，成为连接亚洲跟美洲全新的空中桥梁。
The event is officially over. The chairman of the airline is now accepting questions from the media.
谢谢您的合作。
谢谢。Once again, I'm sat in economy. My boarding group number is 4. The ground staff are giving out tote bags to every passenger on board this inaugural flight. You can grab complimentary headsets before you step on board the aircraft. Alternatively, the crew would also hand them out later. Welcome on board. This is EVA all-new Premium Economy laid out in a 232 configuration. Here we are in economy laid out in a 333 configuration. If you fly long-haul economy often, you'll find this quite familiar. British Airways, China Southern, Starlux, Singapore Airlines are just a few other airlines with this particular type of Recaro economy class seat. Allow me to show you the seat features. So we got this touchscreen TV featuring a USB port and headphone jack. Below the TV you can store literature including magazines and newspapers. Here's your tray table. You can move it back and forth as well as fold it in half. Down here is your seat pocket. You'll find the safety card and in-flight shopping catalogue, 2 extra pouches for your personal items. Legroom is decent. Right underneath between every 2 seats you'll find a universal power socket. Every seat on board features a coat hook. One thing I like about this Recaro design seat is the headrest. It's easily adjustable. After the safety video, you can access the in-flight entertainment. At every seat you'll find a pillow and a blanket. They're not the best quality however. The pillowcase and the blankets are polyester. I would prefer cotton for both of them. The cabin is now completely dimmed for the takeoff. Allow me to quickly show you the in-flight entertainment on board. So your TV is touchscreen, the resolution is quite high, probably 4K. Lots of TV shows and movies for you to select, including Chinese and international English films. There's no live TV options. Here are some Chinese movies. Some of them were actually in English, but they have Chinese voiceover. On your TV, you can also browse your menu on board today's flight. Later, the crew would serve us dinner. Halfway through the flight, they'll give us ham and cheese croissant. There'll be a full breakfast 2 hours before landing. Here's a quick look at the drink list. It's rather extensive for economy class. On today's flight, they don't give you bottled water. But of course, throughout the flight, you can ask the crew to fill up your water bottle, or they'll give it to you in a paper cup. Lastly, I want to show you the in-flight map. It's interactive. Flight time today about 13 hours. So we're flying towards the east. Sunrise would occur halfway through the flight. EVA Airways offer free Wi-Fi on their flights, as long as there's Wi-Fi equipped. There's no registration and there's no ads. It's excellent. The speed is also quite good. I was able to post and watch Instagram stories. The cabin crew began their service half an hour after takeoff. It includes a packet of mixed nuts and a Dallas gingerbread cookie. I assume that's for the inaugural flight. Other crew members are offering drinks. I always appreciate a pre-meal service with a drink. It elevates your flight experience. A small complaint though, there's no napkin or tissue. My drink of choice, I went for ginger ale. To reduce plastic wastage on board, they don't give you plastic cups. Whether you're ordering a cold or hot beverage, they'll give it to you in a paper cup. The crew are now serving us the hot meal. The passenger in front of me fell asleep, so the crew placed a sticker next to his TV. It basically says, we don't want to disturb you during the meal service, but once you wake up, let us know if you want your meal. He's actually reclined his seat, but thankfully there was enough space between me and the seat in front. I could still eat normally. Here are the metal utensils, wet wipes, and toothpick. For dinner, there are two options, chicken thigh with mushroom sauce, or there's a barbecue beef with rice option. I went for the chicken thigh. It comes with a fruit bowl, a salad bowl, bread and butter. There's a cup for your coffee and tea later, and for dessert there's a berry cake. The main dish looks pretty good. It's got some potatoes, broccoli and carrots. They also serve you a second drink when they give you the hot meal. I went for a gin and tonic. I like the whole presentation here. The trays, the bowls or the containers are all reusable. Also, it's nice they give you chicken thigh instead of chicken breast. It's more expensive, I think, and it's definitely more tender. The bread they give you is also pretty good. A little bit crispy on the outside. The butter is salted. You can see that behind the curtains, the service has concluded in premium economy. Wow, look at this coffee cup, made in Italy. Fancy! So for the hot drink, I went for a decaf coffee, but they didn't have it on the trolley, so they had to get it for me from the galley. So for the first half of the flight, I wasn't really tired, so I didn't sleep. We just ate dinner at 8 PM Taipei time, and I normally don't sleep until midnight, so I'm gonna stay awake for a while, take advantage of the free Wi-Fi and scroll through my phone, and I'll go to sleep after the mid-flight snack. Throughout the evening, the crew would hand out water at the aisle. We're now halfway through the flight to America. We just crossed the international date line. It's just past midnight in Taipei and late morning in Dallas. The crew just came back to the aisle to give us ham and cheese croissant. It was a cold croissant sandwich. I would prefer if it was warm or toasted, but this would do the job for now. I finished that croissant and then I went straight to sleep. We're currently about 2.5 hours away from Dallas. We're now flying over North America. The crew are now serving us breakfast. For breakfast, there are two options. There's a congee and there's a chicken pasta with onions and mushroom. I went for the congee. It comes with fish, scallop and shrimp. Like the dinner service, we got metal utensils, bread and butter, fruit bowl and a salad. We got a different salad though. This time it's Chinese. There's shredded radish and carrots as well as wood ear. The congee looks alright, full of ingredients. You get tiny pieces of scallop and shrimp, but the fish, it's a rather large chunk. This was another delicious meal on board EVA Airways. For drinks, I simply went for a black tea. The crew are now back in the aisle to offer more drinks and collect meal trays. I'm gonna go to the lavatory to freshen up. EVA is a 5-star airline according to Skytrax, and I definitely feel that when I'm in the lavatory. They have good face mist, hand lotion, and hand wash. If you're getting changed in the lavatory, there are 2 hooks, and for those who want to rinse your mouth or brush your teeth, you can use the paper cups.
Speaking in from the red deck, the current position is about 300 nautical miles from the Dallas Airport, and current altitude 39,000 feet. The local time now is 2 minutes past 6 in the evening, and we try to start is about 15 minutes. Estimated time will be around 6:47. The present weather at the airport's clear sky with water temperature over 33 degrees Celsius, 91 degrees Fahrenheit. We hope that you have enjoyed your flight with EVA Airways. On behalf of the flight crew, I would like to thank all of you for being part of this inaugural journey to Dallas. We wish you a wonderful memory during your stay, and we're looking forward to see you again on the future EVA Air flight. For those passengers who live in the local areas, welcome home. Thank you and goodbye.
They're now going to play a video about Texas tourism, followed by a video about US custom and immigration. Lastly, there'll be a video about not bringing meat back to Taiwan, for those who will eventually fly back to Taiwan. Taiwan has a massive pork industry, and they do not allow people to bring pork into Taiwan. They also discourage Taiwanese residents to avoid going to a farm, especially pig farms, when they travel abroad. We've started our descent into Dallas-Fort Worth, and I'll quickly conclude this trip report right here, right now. For those transferring with EVA at Taipei Airport, it's really easy and straightforward. I was there during the peak hour, and it took less than 10 minutes to get through security. I've been on several inaugural flights this year with all different airlines, and the cowboy dance they did at Taipei was fabulous. It was a really good show. I posted that on my Instagram, and more than 60,000 people have watched it. EVA uses Boeing 787-9 on this new route, featuring all new premium economy, and a familiar business and economy class product that you'll find on other EVA aircraft. I definitely appreciated the free Wi-Fi today. It was a long flight. It made the flight feel a lot more bearable. The seat was relatively comfortable. There's a lot of recline and you get good leg room. The headrest was soft and comfortable. I didn't wake up with a neck pain. I would have definitely appreciated if they had double seat back padding though. I slept okay, but with double seat back padding I would sleep longer and it would help me fall asleep easier. As for the in-flight meal, they were delicious. You get 2 choices for dinner and 2 choices for breakfast. They were good choices, but I think for a 5-star airline they should offer 3. Last but not least, on both flights I had friendly cabin crew. On this longer flight to Dallas, you'll see them walking around the cabin all the time to give out water. So overall, it was a great journey with EVA. I'll be spending 1 week in America, and then I'll leave from San Francisco with EVA on board their premium economy. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel and click that bell button so you don't miss out on that trip report. Thanks for watching today. That's it for the conclusion. Enjoy the beautiful approach and landing into DFW. And as we taxi towards the gate, there'll be a water salute from DFW. I'll talk to you again after we disembark. welcome to DFW. It's my second time here since April. It's great to be back. It's been a really long flight. It's the second time we see the moon again. We're now walking towards immigration. Not too much of a wait today, only 5 minutes. And then I walk straight through custom because I have no check bag. My friend just picked me up and he's driving to my hotel.
If they're landing in the right direction.
I'll be spending 3 nights here at the Western Galleria. Because I needed some rest, my friend just dropped me off and then he left. We'll catch up again tomorrow. My room is 1726, a king deluxe room. So one of the reasons I picked the Western in Galleria is because it's slightly cheaper than downtown. And Galleria is a shopping mall, it's directly connected to the Western. I can find food and shopping just below me. So I didn't really need to rent a car for this trip. Here's my comfortable king bed. Oh my god, looks so inviting. It's a relatively big room. I'm very satisfied. So now I want to show you what EVA gave us when we were boarding the aircraft. So it was a tote bag in the middle and a hat. Upon arrival into Dallas, they gave us another tote bag, courtesy of Dallas apparently. I recently reached Marriott Platinum, and now I get lounge access. Unfortunately on weekends, they don't do alcohol. So I just went to bed, slept for like 6 hours, and oh my god, I just woke up. I'm a little bit hungry, thankfully I stole this pack of crisp when I was in the lounge. I think my body clock is still Hong Kong because 3:30 in Dallas is 4:40 PM in Hong Kong. That's actually when I usually wake up. Okay, so that's it for the vlog. There'll be more coming soon. Thanks again for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. And as always, a big thank you and shout out to every one of my Patreon member for your contribution to my channel. See you next week. Bye.